Hey guys, welcome back to the Modern Prairie Homestead. Today we are working on our new sheep pen and getting ready to bring some sheep home this week.
Good job, Cleo. Good job, Cleo. Good job. Ta-da! It's time!
You want gloves in there? No. You want to separate them?
No, I'm going to stack them over.
Okay.
Yes, exactly. Because if you were stacking like hundreds of them, it would just...
Oh,
It's here.
my bad, sorry.
All good. Good work. He's walking right in the way.
Thanks, Dawn. No worries.
Good job, too.
There we go. I think they're driving the truck back. Actually, why don't I just drive the truck back?
Meep.
Oh, good job, guys. That's great. Okay.
So we just went to a local farmer and picked up this orchard grass hay. If you know your hay, you know this looks like really good quality. I think the sheep are really going to love it. In the middle of winter, sheep will eat about 2 kilograms of hay a day. So we only got 20 bales. It should make us until spring, but if we need more, the farmer said come back anytime and we'll just load up another truck.
Yeah, we're going right up and over
Let me
you.
get the next one.
Job. Yep.
Yeah?
Nice.
Yeah. Here, look.
You helping Mom? Yeah? You help.
I don't know what his plan is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Whoop.
Wow, what a big, yeah. Take the whole thing with it. Perfect. Perfect. This on the outside, because if we might take this down. There.
Get open some tight.
Now we can roll it up. Broken one. Back at it. Getting the luxury. Good. So we're lucky enough to have this old car shelter on the property here. It's fairly stable. The tarps are all good, steel is good, the bases are fine. This needs a little bit of straightening out. We're going to throw a few ratchet straps on it to kind of straighten the things out. And then we're going to use this as a bit of a windbreak for the sheep. Plan is to put a hoarding over here and build a bit of a shelter for them. Essentially a shelter within a shelter. This will take the bulk of the winter storms, and then they'll have a nice smaller place here that'll have a heat lamp. They'll be able to stay warm and cozy. Lots of straw, lots of food and water, and just really be able to give them a space to stay out of the weather when things get bad. We don't know exactly what to expect with winter here, but we are trying to prepare for the worst. So we figured since we have this here, we may as well utilize it, save us a little bit of time building a shelter, and then give them that much more space, especially if potentially we could be expecting some little lambs in the late winter, early spring. Alright, so I'm just going to screw that all together. And that should help. The windbreak, our predominant wind is from the north. This is directly north facing this wall, so I'm not too concerned about the sides, but this end in particular, since it's going to get quite a bit of wind, I wanted it to be something solid for them. And as well as get that bracing in to kind of square up this building a little bit better.
Good.
So we're just making a little stand to attach the feed buckets to. We tried it on the fence rails. They seem to slip and slide. They're kind of more designed to be on a 2x4, so I just cut a couple of stakes, hammer the stakes into the ground, put a horizontal piece, and then we can attach the feed boxes to that.
Let's talk feeding. This is the feed setup Andrew made for the sheep. We just hang their feeder buckets right on here, put their pellets, we'll put their alfalfa cubes, anything in these buckets. In a crazy winter storm, we can take these off and hang them right inside their pen. We picked up these fence feeders at the Homestead store. They are by K&D Equestrian, and I think they were $13 each. We also picked up this 20-quart flat bucket. It is heated, and we have a plug right above me here. This will hopefully get them all the way through winter and keep their water from freezing.
So for our sheep's winter pasture, we tried to utilize some of the materials that we already had on the property. We had about a dozen of these round pen panels, steel red panels that you see in front of you here, already on the property. So we put them all together. They all interlock, so they're actually pretty solid. Unfortunately, we're pretty confident that the sheep won't be able to get out, but we are worried about our dogs or coyotes getting into the pen. So we used some of the hardware cloth that we had on hand. We will be replacing this probably in the next week with something a little more substantial. This is more of a temporary fix with stuff that we currently had on the property. We're just trying to utilize materials as best as possible. So until we pick up something a little bit better, because we are worried about the bottoms being able to kicked up or dug under, this should do in the meantime. I get a new tarp when you have tuck tape?
Sheep and livestock waste a lot of hay. So at the Homestead store this week, we picked up one of these hay bags. It is just a slow feeder hay bag, which means you put a flake of hay in the top and they will eat right through the hole. We got a load of hay yesterday and we put the scraps on the ground, but for the rest of the winter, hopefully we will just be using the hay bag. Because we're going into winter here in Alberta, we have a heat lamp. I'm going to be hanging this heat lamp right down in the middle here. We have a good straw section set up. This will be their setup for the winter. These sheep are pregnant and will be having babies sometime in January. So our January setup will likely look different than this, but this is a good interim setup.
So the heat lamp is installed, feed bag as well, straws in place, weather brakes are all in, as well as their feed and water all hooked up to power. Pretty excited to bring these little guys home. Hey there, chickens. How are you guys?
As far as feeding goes, we picked up some of these dehydrated alfalfa pellets. They're pretty much just compressed, dehydrated hay pellets. They can be fed wet or dry. We also picked up this compact sheep feed. I'm not sure what the previous farmer was feeding, but I know they will eat this for sure. This is what you would find in any of those petting zoo gumball machines. It is just a great quality sheep feed. So we picked up that. We also picked up this vitamin and enzyme supplement by Stockman's Choice. Just to give them an extra boost when they move to our farm. We'll probably give this to them in 1 or 2 days. Some animals don't eat as well, don't drink as well, and just don't do as well overall once they're moved to a new farm. So we figured we'd give them this just as a little supplement to add to their diet. It is a stressful time for them. Since we want these sheep to be friendly and we will hopefully be milking them, we decided we needed to halter train them pretty much from day one. So Cleo picked out 3 fancy halters. That. Can you show them what color?
That.
Pink. What's this one?
That.
A blue one. And what's this one?
That.